Welcome to Instant Anime.
Just add music.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Jimmy.
Thank you for joining us. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. This is the podcast where Jimmy and I listen to a song and then make an anime for it.
Mm-hmm.
So we have taken 5 minutes separately to listen to our song today, which is Time Leap by Unit White.
Time Leap.
Of, we think, a larger boy band, possibly?
Boys 24.
Yes.
Made up of many units.
Possibly 24.
Or maybe not made of units. I think I researched this at some point when I was looking them up, and it was like, you know, they do like a television competition, and they're all
Okay.
separated in units that then compete to become the actual boy. I think that's exactly what happened.
Okay.
This is Unit White.
But yeah, the song Time Leap, Unit White. Feel free to listen to it. Pause now, after. Maybe you already did. Good for you. Makes it easier to follow along with what we're doing, possibly.
We did.
Yeah, we listened to it for 5 minutes. And then we wrote down our ideas, pretending that this song was the theme song for our animes. And now that we have written those down, we will come together and make a mega anime for your ears.
Mega!
Mega! And I think that's just about it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I will get us going then.
You go first.
If that's all right.
Share your idea.
All right. A group of Hot Wheels enthusiasts, probably a school club, let's be honest, spends all of their time building amazing racetracks.
Okay, Hot Wheels cars.
Yeah.
Cool.
Is there another Hot Wheels that I don't know
No,
about?
I was just thinking maybe it was the name for a cool wheel decal or something.
No, it's just like the,
I getcha.
what are they, die-cast toys?
Something, yeah, little car
Something like
models, kind of.
Is it die-cast? Are they still, or they'll play, whatever. They are a smart bunch and use a lot of math for tricks and whatnot to set up said tracks.
With loop-de-loops.
Exactly. As a final project before the group parts ways for college, or something like that, they
Middle school.
attempt to make a life-sized version of their most amazing track, including a loop and one of those accelerators with the foam rollers.
Where it goes,
You know-
shoo,
Uh-huh.
shoots it out. Yeah.
That's literally what I heard in like the first 5 seconds of the song.
Oh.
Was the foam accelerator.
Charging up.
And I was like, well, I know what this is about.
That's a good one.
It examines the difficulty and excitement of change and transition into adulthood, while also, like,
With a fun, carefree kind of
Yeah.
Hot Wheels.
it's the juxtaposition. Yeah, we might have to think of a different name. But
Cool Wheels.
it's a magical last hurrah where the architects finally get a chance to be the drivers.
I gotcha.
Possibly called Fastlane.
Yeah, that's cool.
So that was it.
That's cool.
That was my idea.
Dangerous.
A little bit.
Real life loop-de-loop.
But they have to make something special.
Real life foam roller. Shooting a car. That'd be cool. Yeah, they like figure out the physics behind it to like create it at 10 times scale or whatever you said.
Exactly. And there's definitely like some tiny cameras that they attach to their cars to like
Oh, totally.
figure it out beforehand
That's
and
fun.
practice and whatnot.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you got racing anime vibe
Hot Wheels anime.
that turns into racing anime.
Yeah, because
Kinda.
again,
Without the competition.
I got the idea in the first 5 seconds, and then the chorus came, something, something special, and it did not fit, and I was like, what would be something special? Like, they could be shrunk down to be able to fit in their cars. They could, I had a couple
true.
ideas, but I was like, you know what? I think maybe it's like something special, and as in, it's the end of their group meeting,
I gotcha.
and they're trying to do something
Yeah.
big. Go big or go home.
All right.
But yes, anyhow,
That's fair. I'll give it to you.
okay.
I'm not going to
Any
take anything
questions?
away. I think I don't have any questions, but it'll be good. You have kind of like a piloting mechanized thing. And
Oh, no.
have a giant mech anime.
Of course you do.
I was going to say, instead of mega anime, I was going to say mecha anime.
At the beginning?
Yeah, I was going to throw you way off.
That'd be very unkind of you.
Yeah.
Plus,
I didn't do it though.
you would have had to go first, and I introed, so I went first.
I know. I wasn't going to steal your thunder like that. So now I'm here to steal my own thunder.
In the Thunder Castle.
In the Thunder Castle. Oh, there he goes.
No!
Storm clouds follow. Yes, I'm going to tell you my idea now. It's a mech anime. I'm sorry
All right.
to do that to you.
All right.
But because you have, like, they make a giant thing at the end, we'll see.
We shall see.
My anime is as follows. Giant mechs were created for the sole purpose of constructing and painting the large megastructures that house the growing populations of the world.
Okay.
So buildings and just populations and cities get really tall and big because then mechs build them and they can be built overnight and then house the population of China or whatever, you know?
Okay. The future of housing.
Exactly. However, once an alien threat is detected, or like a city is attacked and they're like, oh shit, we need to be better at defending ourselves.
Okay.
Peaceful mechs, these peaceful mechs, in fact,
Not just any of
the
them.
ones used for painting in large megastructures, must now be piloted for war.
There.
How do you train a bunch of painters to be skilled warriors? Obviously, you teach them how to do mixed martial arts in the mechs and swap out the
gosh.
giant brushes and paint rollers for equally sizable weapons. Now, this old painter, who was a retired mixed martial arts master, must train this completely wild unit of painters to fight for Earth's survival. Each pilot has a different style and weapon that is influenced by their tool and trade. So,
Like mortar, bricklayer, that kind of
exactly.
trade.
Or single paintbrush turns to like the kunai, RAF.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
The like 3-pronged thing from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, like a trident, kind of?
Yeah,
but short?
but the handheld one.
Okay.
You get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And paint rollers like staff.
Okay.
Something like that.
I gotcha.
Or like long paint roller, you know, like
Yeah, yeah.
for reaching ceilings and stuff. Yeah, that's mine. It's turning painting robots used for creativity and building construction into weapons of war.
Okay.
That's mine.
Wow. I'm getting Evangelion?
Yeah, a little bit.
Evangelion?
Something like that.
Is it a hard G?
Evangelion? I think it's Evangelion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Getting a little bit of that.
Oh, totally. Mm-hmm. It's a mech anime.
You finished that one a while ago, though. No, I'm kidding.
Not Gundam. Gundam's a mech anime.
Have you been watching that?
No.
Okay.
Not the one that came before, Macross or something. There's a lot of mech anime.
I don't think mech animes really do that much for me.
Was that Darling in the Franxx was a mech anime?
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
It's doing something for you.
And they spent a lot of time not in the suits, though.
Well, that would be this one too.
I'm not trying to, like, destroy
I just
your
got a
idea.
cool visual of like painters, and they still had their painting gear, but then they're also like doing taekwondo and learning, kind of like doing Mulan style.
Covered in paint.
Yeah, that was a good visual. I
I
liked
also
it.
like the idea that mechs are wearing clothes in the first place.
Oh yeah, mech and overalls. Does that sound good?
Kind of sounds like heckin' overalls.
Mech and overalls.
Mech and overalls.
Yeah, it sounds good. I'm very attached to my idea. If you
Okay.
couldn't tell.
I can. This might be interesting.
Yes, I think it will be quite a challenge to combine Hot Wheels turned big into some big boys into mech painters, mech and overalls anime.
Yeah. Should we write that down as a possible title?
Mech and overalls?
Mech and
No,
overalls.
just keep it in your brain.
All right. Well,
I'm not spending ink
we'll
to...
repeat it 3 times so as to not forget.
Oh god, a mech and overalls showed up in the
Ah!
mirror! How does that one work?
Yeah.
Close
yeah.
your eyes and you
There's
say
a mirror
Bloody
thing.
Mary, and then you get a Bloody Mary.
Yep.
Yummy.
Nice.
Yummy. Mech and overalls.
I'm having a hard time.
Combining.
Yeah, I really am.
Well, they're vastly different ideas, but they have a core kind of make something new at them.
Okay.
Mine is changing something old into like a different utilization. Yours is changing small thing into big thing.
Yeah, but that's not what the
with
core
science?
of mine ended up being.
What was the core of yours then?
Just the relationship between people and the whole fact that their lives are changing, but they're pouring themselves into something
I got
old.
you. Into a paint can. I got you.
Yeah.
See, look, it meshes perfectly.
No, mine ended up being a little bit more.
Well, these painters' lives are changing. They have to become
Okay,
mech
so are there
pilots.
people in the mechs?
Yes,
then?
they're piloted mechs.
Okay.
That is how mechs work generally.
Okay, so the people are the ones that are having to learn Taekwondo? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because they're painters. They don't know Taekwondo. Mm-hmm. They don't know how to race tiny cars around tracks.
Okay.
I'm trying to mix yours in there.
Yeah, it's not really fitting. It sounds like those tiny tracks are going to get stomped on.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just having a little bit of trouble because the Hot Wheels ended up just being a facilitator for the whole relationship thing.
Okay, so can we extrapolate beyond the tiny toys to maybe these people sharing an interest?
Yeah, but then my concern is mine, it was they were all going to college. Yours, they're all going to war and gonna die?
They're not gonna die.
But,
It's a mech anime.
okay.
Only some die.
But, mine was about the end of something, moving on. Very bittersweet kind of a vibe.
Peace was sweet, and now it's bittersweet, filled with strife.
But you see where I'm having just a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sad to have the Hot Wheels go, I'll be honest, but that wasn't what my idea ended up being.
So
even though that was the very first thing I got was the foam
So we
accelerator.
have to nix your entire foam accelerator and Hot Wheels thing.
That makes me sad.
And more
Unless we can
incorporate...
somehow shoot mechs out of a foam accelerator.
We could also do that, just as a fun nod to your Hot Wheels.
We don't need to do that.
We're gonna do it.
It'd be hard to fit in.
It was in Evangelion. They shoot them up from the bottom.
With a foam roller?
No, but it's implied. There's some sort of Hot Wheel mechanism.
All right.
So, there you go.
Okay.
Hot Wheels taken. So now we just kind of have to modify how the people are interacting and learning and changing.
Yeah, because mine was very end of an era, which not painting anymore would be.
Well, yeah.
But mine has like the last hurrah situation. And
Okay.
I don't feel like there's much of a last hurrah. It's more of just like a training.
I gotcha. Okay, so you want there to be more of like a unified vision between everyone?
I don't know how else ours would combine.
I know, but we have to.
No, I know. I'm just saying, if we didn't have the quote unquote unified vision, what of mine would be coming into yours?
We have to drop something from mine now. Since it's just give and take. We got this. Unified vision being, instead of an alien invasion, it's everyone coming together to pilot paint mechs to make a big giant mural to signify world peace or some shit.
The some shit part really sells me on
If you take away the strife, then we have your more slice of life anime. Mm-hmm. And the big hurrah is that they've developed these big painting mechs to maybe start the construction and painting of large megastructures.
Okay, so maybe the war has ended, and maybe it's the opposite. They used to know martial arts, and now they're learning to paint?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Does that work out?
Yeah, it makes more sense to me.
I think that's great. If we
cool
take
with
out
that?
the strife and reverse the plot line.
The beginning of it would be the strife. It would be like, I'm imagining the first few episodes would be like the climax of the war.
Okay.
Getting to some sort of peace.
That's great.
And
First
then,
20 seconds of the episode is like, the war is over.
No, I'm saying like the first 3 episodes.
Hey,
It
well.
would be like a big, one of those double feature series intro things.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's like a couple episodes.
The hour long season opener.
Thank you. Yes, that.
Gotcha.
would be the war. And you're like, huh. But then they have to figure out.
So again, is it
what do we do?
reversal of all of my characters? So instead of an old painter who was a retired mixed martial artist, it's a mixed martial artist
Whose father was a painter and he like grew up painting in
Yeah.
the summers.
and so they're learning to paint from people who were painters, but then they were switched over to. No, maybe not. I don't know.
Well,
I think they're martial artists, mech pilots, who are then like, well, the war's over, time to take up a new hobby.
Well, if it's, industrialization, thinking of
Well, they're
like,
using a resource that they no longer need for war.
yeah, thinking of like World War II in,
Yeah.
Real life history where
It's the people coming back.
yeah, it was like, oh, all the women went to the factories and did that and then they're displaced again.
Yeah.
So maybe
I'm liking this now in that these displaced mech pilots still have that mech piloting skill, and now that skill is being applied to
they've
the
started their
megastructure
own company.
company. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
And they're completely changing the world. Well, not changing it, but they're 100% influencing this megastructure,
No,
painting,
I'm picturing
vibrant landscape,
this
stuff like that.
unit of mech. Hey, they have become painters, but there are other units of different mech groups that started the construction, that started this, that take apart.
I gotcha.
This person is in charge of all the drywall, and like this group
Oh,
does
yeah.
all of the steel beams. I don't know, but like each,
Sure.
it's broken down.
Yeah.
And so we just happen to be following the painting group.
I like that a lot.
Cool.
I just can't get over the image of a mech with a hat and overalls painting a wall somewhere.
Now we get more time with them.
Yeah.
Mech and overalls.
I like that a lot.
And that pleases me greatly.
It's great because then they don't have to take off their overalls and reveal their armored exterior.
No, they hide that.
Yeah. Oh, and he's got like the shoe, like painter shoes covered in paint and stuff. It's adorable. Mm-hmm. And they're like, why is that mech got clothes on? And it's like, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Like, I don't want to ruin my shiny exterior.
This is fun. Do you like where it's taken your idea to?
Yes,
Okay,
I feel
cool.
much better. I feel like we're on the same page now and
Awesome.
we have equal parts each idea.
Yes, I agree. I'm sorry we lost Hot Wheels. We'll keep the foam rollers. Especially
well, now there's paint
and
rollers.
there's paint
I mean,
on them.
Yeah. Don't
And
need anything else.
They put two together and shoot something
Shoot
out of it.
something. We'll see.
Yeah, but no, I like that all the units coming back from war establish with the mechs and like government funding and stuff the newest way to influence large megastructure building and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
again, after World War II, huge boom in the U.S. economy.
Yeah.
Baby boomers,
during, yeah,
obviously.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It was a little bit of column A, a little bit column B.
mostly after because the rationing was over.
That's true, yeah.
So it was a big boom time.
But like the during was the whole women working in factories, like churning out a shit ton of weapons and stuff.
Right. Okay.
And
Anyhow.
cars. Like stuff didn't slow down all the way. Not like everybody went overseas.
Sure.
I don't know. I wasn't fucking alive.
Well, neither was I. You want to fight about it?
You're looking at me like you're like I was there.
I was not there. Don't give me that.
Don't look at me like you were there. Rocking in your rocking chair like I was there. In the factories, working on the giant mechs.
We made animes about it.
Why don't we have giant mechs? Oh,
Why-
yeah, that was a painting anime too.
Yes, it was.
Whoa. Yeah, this isn't an artsy painting though. This is a utilitarian painting one.
It's a construction painting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I was trying
Picket
to say, there is a boom. They need more housing. The resources are back. The people are back.
Yeah.
They can have children. They need that growth, etc.
Yeah.
So they need this construction, and they're filling that need. That's all I was trying to say.
I will never let you finish what you're trying to say,
Apparently.
or else the podcast will be too short.
Oh, dear. Well, you had some characters we should probably discuss.
Yeah, do you want to continuously focus on the painters, or do you kind of want to intersperse
You want other groups?
some of the groups just to kind of get different flair to the entire industrial machine that now is churning through and making these big different cities, future cities, basically?
I'd be cool with that as long as those groups are the ones interacting with our main paint group.
Yes, it's all centered around the painters
Okay.
who were previously fighters. And so they're the main characters. But I think because there were different units, different like battalions of people that started different companies, they still interacted with them, and maybe there's a flashback element where you see the kind of demolitions crew who are now part of the, I don't know, tunneling division, like big
Yeah.
mega subway people.
Yeah.
They're interacting with the painting group who are kind of just like a leader structure group, maybe. And
Maybe it's
something like that.
like the contractor hangs out with the painters. Because you talked about someone who used to be a martial artist and became a painter. Mm-hmm. Well, what if they used to be a painter, were a fighter, now they're just like the general contractor, but they hang out with the
Oh,
painters?
I gotcha. Yeah, that
because
could be
that's
good.
what they knew.
I'll take that.
Because that would give that group more of a like everywhere situation,
Yeah.
or at least that character.
I like that because then they have a reason to. They're not just like the finishing job. They do a lot of
They're there throughout.
not just the painting, but it is primarily painting. But they also have a kind of
They specialize
creative
in
flair.
painting.
Yeah, like they're kind of the design aspect maybe. Mm-hmm. So not only they're like picking a granite countertop, they're the property brother that does that.
Yes,
Yeah,
they are the Scott brothers.
yeah, I like that a lot.
Cool.
I think that'll work. And it makes sense if there's a person who was a fighter, but before they were a fighter, they had this creative outlet that they were able to fall back on. And then as soon as they learn all the mech stuff, they're like, oh, we can still do that, just apply it at a larger scale.
And depending on how long the war was, this could have been a previous career path that they got taken out of. Not necessarily like the war's always been going on.
Right.
And I just,
Or like an 8 to 4 year thing or something.
Yeah, something that, or even like 20 years.
Yeah.
It's like they went to school, they were planning on being a painter or something like that, and then they got pulled out.
Life pivot. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, I can kind of like get back to this.
Yeah.
And then, hey, friend, do you want to join me? Like, I was painting. I wanted to be a painter before, and you could do that too, since you don't. Our mech's very helpful for the painting. And then the friend's like, yeah,
That's a big painting.
let's do it.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Cool. I'm down.
Okay.
I like that a lot because it gives them leeway to be everywhere. Mm-hmm. And then you get to meet all the other cool people who are a part of this like movement,
Yeah.
acceleration of human society, stuff
With
like
or
that.
without foam rollers.
Many foam rollers.
How
involved.
else do you paint ceilings?
Maybe I think there are even kind of nods in the background. You see little loop-de-loops for hover cars or something. They're like, there's the Hot Wheels Sarah thought of.
Oh dear. It could be that, they have kids that play, or, it's
I
in
think
the
it's
break
all there.
room.
I think there's a lot of Hot Wheels imagery sprinkled throughout.
There's just Hot Wheels.
Yeah. Cool wheels.
Yes.
Burning wheels. Burning rubbers. Nah. It's the off-brand. Schmott wheels.
Oh dear. We
Nah.
will work on that.
Yeah, we'll workshop that. Interns, think of cool Hot Wheels alternatives. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you, interns. They're just playing with Hot Wheels now.
Warm tires. We can do better.
That's the one.
We can do better.
Yeah, but I think, do you want to make a title now?
That seems fast.
We've kind of established the characters. We've established the arc of them being in war, coming back. There's flashbacks to the bad stuff that happened. But also, everything's done and it turns out okay. And they
How
make
long
buildings and
do you
stuff.
want it to go?
Yeah, it's a series
Okay.
till it gets canceled.
Okay.
I want to milk this cash cow.
Sure.
This is the one where we make a ton of merchandise.
Is it?
This is the one where you get the robots in overalls. You sell those.
Okay.
interchangeable outfits for the mechs.
Okay.
Like a Barbie, but mech.
All right. So we're talking like action figures.
Yeah. G.I. Joe style.
Maybe some painter caps that have the company name of the mech painting.
Totally.
With
And there's
maybe
many
some paint on it
paint
already.
on it. Or clean ones that have the like erasable paint or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Like paint sets that washable or whatever. You know.
I had a bear as a kid that came with markers.
Oh,
and you could
yeah.
like color, and they might have been overalls actually. And then you put it in the washing machine, and like all the marker
washes
came
out.
off, and you could start over.
I remember commercials for those.
I had one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did it work?
Yeah, it did.
You just draw all over it and then it's like, throw it in the wash. And
I think
where
it
does the
was
colors go?
overalls, actually. I really do.
Because you like unbutton them and that makes sense.
No, it was sewn on.
Oh. You just throw the whole bear in there?
Mm-hmm. You
Okay.
just washed the whole bear.
Dang.
I want to say it was like purple and then like blue denim looking. I could be making all of this up.
Oh,
I've been
we're
known.
gonna look it up later.
I've been known to misremember things.
That's true.
Yeah. But I did have one of those toys.
We're gonna look it up.
Anyhow, we can have those.
Text your mom.
But Mechie.
Find my bear.
Where's my bear?
Build a mech.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look, this is the cash cow episode.
Okay.
That's what mech animes were for, because they were sponsored with toy companies, like even Evangelion. Mm-hmm. Like make toys for Toku or you get
Okay.
it. Yeah, this is the one.
Do you want any sort of life trajectory for the painters? Are they all just painters, or do they have families? Do we see that part? Is it just workplace mostly?
They're full realized people, right?
Sure,
So
but what are we focusing on, you know?
I think the job aspect is the most important.
Okay.
And there are some episodes where it zeroes in closely into intrapersonal things.
I guess what I'm trying to ask, is it like The Simpsons where nothing changes and you could watch them in whatever order
Yeah,
because it
totally.
always sets back?
Yeah,
Okay.
100%.
It's not like, oh, in this season, so-and-so, like, has a child now. And it's,
No.
okay.
It's like they introduce the core group of characters and then things happen.
So each episode could be like a new job then.
New job, new continent, new location, new design, new anything.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
All right.
Very
So,
modular in that sense.
Sitcom-y, sort of.
Yeah, but with mechs.
Sure. In overalls.
And less comedy, but still funny.
Mm-hmm.
But it's more just like a feel-good
Yeah, it's lighthearted.
trajectory towards success, towards change, towards difference.
Some nice propaganda of how wonderful war is for everyone.
Oh, yeah, sprinkle that in.
Yeah.
I didn't say the war's over.
Yay.
I think the flashbacks are like horrifying.
Oh, okay.
Not like scary horrifying, but like the fucking bad stuff that war does.
Sure.
Why would I embellish that? Or rather not embellish.
I haven't been there, thank goodness.
No. Well, again, we'll get some vets.
Okay.
The writing experience.
Yeah.
Vets who became painters.
And like mechanics?
Yeah.
Would they know about mechs? Do you think like a car mechanic is about the closest you could get to like a mech at this point?
Yeah. There's that one there's a couple companies that exist that are making robotics, like Boston Dynamics stuff. Mm-hmm. And it's just to scale it up.
Okay.
Big old robot boys.
Stick a person in it.
Yeah.
Less AI.
There you go.
All right.
Right?
So we can get like RC cars involved.
That's what doesn't make sense, right? Like, why are we trying to make artificial intelligence when mechs make more sense when you have a person in it?
I think mechs have to be a lot bigger.
True. Put a person in it.
Yeah.
Where they made the dog, and the dog is just like, I'm a walking. Don't kick me over.
That was another toy I had, a robotic dog.
Did it do the flips?
I don't think I had the flipping one.
I think I had the flip one.
That's pretty cool.
I think I had like a small size flip one where you just kind of like crank it. Mm-hmm. Wasn't like real intense. But it does the whole like legs down.
Aw.
He's a good flippy boy.
Aw.
Title time?
All the toys. Yeah.
Title time?
All
yeah,
right.
this is a very toy heavy episode.
Unintentionally.
Very intentionally for you.
Well.
Hot Wheels. Started off with some fucking. We ain't sponsored by Hot Wheels.
I don't know why they would sponsor us. We just cut them out of the idea.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. What
Yeah.
words you want for that
Well-
title?
Paint word
Okay.
and.
I don't want to
second
do
word.
mech. I feel like we've done mech.
No, we're not gonna do a mech word. I wasn't even thinking that, but now I am.
Oh,
It's in
okay.
my brain.
Oh no. Construction is kind of like paint. War is not what I want to focus on.
Yeah, I think the paint is kind of a contracting paint word, construction-y,
Okay.
encompassing word,
All right.
and not war.
Martial arts.
Change?
Change? You want to do paint and change?
Paint change.
Paint change.
All right, you want to do a paint word first or a change word first?
I can paint.
I can change. I can change.
I can't really paint.
3, 2, 1, abrupt.
Mix.
They mix the paints.
You mix the paints.
Change can be abrupt,
It's true.
especially when a war ends. Switcheroo, 3, 2, 1, brush.
Rehabilitate.
Okay.
Brush.
Rehab.
Mix that brush. I did think of a few like full titles.
Titles. Give them.
Repurpose, but it's like RE
I
colon
gotcha.
purpose.
I'm liking that.
Reconstruction, and also building the future, or I guess rebuilding the future. There's lots of re's.
What's a re? Which I'm liking with the colon. Feeling it.
Okay.
Really
Ooh, remix,
rebrush.
rebrush. It could work. It could not work.
Repurpose, I feel, is pretty good. Because purpose alone is, I feel like the core of yours was people finding a purpose and enacting like change upon their lives
Yeah.
to further their goals or whatever.
Yeah, a little bit.
I like repurpose because then the re gives it that kind of mechanical
And you're literally repurposing mechs.
and then repurposing. I think that's it
Okay.
with the colon,
Cool.
re-colon purpose.
Cool.
I'm down.
It's not. It's
it.
anime enough for you.
It's super anime.
Good.
Super anime.
Good. The colon was necessary.
And it's not re as in reply, which
In regards to. In regards to purpose.
it's not that.
It could be,
But
but
you
it's
get
not.
it. Yeah. I'm so down.
Cool.
It's very good. As soon as you said it, I was like, that's the one.
Not apply a second coat.
Nope. Not brush with death.
Remix. Ooh, Brush with Death remix.
That'd be the
That'd be an anime, all right.
that'd be the DDR style game that we market with this one.
Yeah.
Repurpose, brush with Dex, remix.
Waka waka.
I'm done. Oh God, I need to be done.
All right. We've chosen a title. We need.
Who do you want to
Dwell.
be in repurpose? I think I would be.
Do you know?
I'd just I'd work in one of the new cafes
Okay.
that pops up in one of the mega cities.
All right.
I'm like, I work on the 33rd floor of the Superstructure 6.
It's terrifying.
Come get a cappuccino sometime. Thanks
Well-
for building my building I work in and live in.
I guess I was thinking maybe I'd be part of the construction help kind of.
Sure.
But maybe I wander into said cafe and I really don't want to leave.
All right.
Wink.
You found your niche, your niche. Mm-hmm. All right.
Yes. I
I
assume you're a
serve
barista?
pastries. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
I can get behind that.
Yeah, totally. But I'd imagine it's like a really cool, futuristic, again, like 66-story building that's already elevated off of like the previous city. And so it
Okay.
has like a vista of basically like an entire coast to coast, however far the horizon goes, you know? It's got a great view.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Because it's huge. It's a mega structure. Mm-hmm. It's like massive. It fits the entire population of a city in
Yeah,
one building.
I was going to say each tower is its own city.
Yeah. You got it.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty much in my original idea.
Yeah, but now I'm picturing
But now I work in there as a coffee boy.
like the park would be like on top, all the green space.
And not even just one park, many parks.
Yeah.
Different levels.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking cool.
Anyway, just picturing
It is very
urban
Evangelion,
design,
too.
urban
Yes.
development.
Future urban development and repurpose. We meet in a coffee store.
Yes,
The
we
rest
do.
is history.
Da 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 da.
That's been Instant Anime.
Just add music.
I'm Jimmy.
I'm Sarah.
Oh my god.
Thank you for making it through this time leap with us.
Thanks, Unit White, for that time leap.
I bet you really felt like the time just leapt through while you listened to this episode.
Unit White, thanks.
Yep.
We have a Twitter where we now follow Unit White.
Yep.
I bet they've disbanded long ago.
Is it an older song?
I think so, yeah. We have a Twitter. It's the handle at Instant Anime Pod, and that's where we tease episodes and post GIFs of cool stuff like megastructures and mechs and
Other cool things?
just stuff relating to the episode that'll come out the next Sunday. And we also
General
say
good
hi
stuff.
and post cursed GIFs and retweet cursed outfits and random shit from groups
Yep.
of people.
Yep. That about covers
That's
that.
besides our Twitter, we also have a website.
It's where we host instantannie.may. It is our home base, and it has all of our episodes. It has our descriptions that include clickable links, meaning you can go directly to watch the video, usually on YouTube, for the song. Also, our sidebar is chock full of fun stuff. We've got podcatchers. We've got our merch, which is a Redbubble site. And that's real exciting over there, I gotta say.
Oh man, so many products.
That clock. And I like the clock.
Which one?
The one that's the ramen, because it looks like the chopsticks are like the
That one's
times.
good because
Yeah.
I made the default like the red tickers.
So,
yeah,
yeah,
that one's
yeah.
really good. I like the Elvis Prime clock too.
That's
actually.
true. We just like clocks.
I like the mega anime clock.
The clocks are great. Let's get a clock.
Interns are saying stop talking about the clock.
Well, check them out. Otherwise,
Make me interns.
we've got our Spotify playlist if you want to listen to the songs, including Time Leap by Unit White, that we have used for past episodes.
It's on there.
There's some
Until
bops.
it's not.
Yeah. There's a good number, though.
Oh yeah.
We've got the majority of
I
them.
think we're over 100 songs for sure.
Hey, that's good, because
'Cause
we're over 100
100.
episodes.
Yeah.
And that's just about it, I think. We've got our
Suggestion
suggestion form, which is also on Twitter as a pinned tweet.
We're trying to catch up on those, but
Yeah, feel free to send them our way.
yeah.
If you have a song you want us to turn into a
Mega
anime,
Yeah. Do it.
please.
Besides that, if you have time, leave a review on your favorite podcatcher of choice because that helps us out.
Definitely.
Puts us on metrics and stuff. Mm-hmm. Podcast lingo.
And we've just appreciated it. Just makes us feel nice
Oh, super. Yeah.
that we have someone who
Written
took
or
the time.
rating. We're just like, wow, look.
Yeah.
One more.
That's cool.
Look at you.
Look at us.
Look at us.
And look at you,
And look at you.
listener, who has done something.
Look inwardly.
That's what this podcast is all about.
Yep. Not just talking bullshit for half an hour.
Nope, not at all.
That's not this. This is real,
Yep.
but sometimes funny.
Oh no.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Bye.